Hey duders, welcome back to Oscar Obsessed ADHD. We are 12 hours away from the Actor Awards. Yep, that's right, the Actor Awards, previously named Screen Actors Guild Awards. These things have huge implications for the Oscars, and we're going to talk about it today. What exactly does the Screen Actors Guild Award have to do with the Oscars? Well, let me tell you, there are 160,000 people who vote in the Actor Awards. That's how many people are part of the Screen Actors Guild Awards. And they have the same 6 categories that they did before. You got to think about voting started right after BAFTA and ends on March 5th. So those people who are waiting to see what happens, they're going to be paying attention to what happens tonight. That's right, Sunday, March 1st on Netflix, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I've been weighing it back and forth all day long, and I'm locking them in. So we're going to go through the 6 categories. We're going to start the one that I'm most secure with to the one I'm least secure with. And let me tell you, like half of them I am not very secure with. So to start out, let's go with Stunt Ensemble. We have 5 choices here, right? We've got F1, Frankenstein, Mission Impossible, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. I know what you're probably thinking, probably the same thing I am. I don't really understand the Frankenstein one, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to give it to, you guessed it, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. I mean, let's be real. Tom Cruise, he's been kicking it on Mission Impossible stunts forever. And unfortunately for him, he is going to be 2 years too early to get the stunt Oscar, because Oscars are not going to start awarding stunts until the 100th anniversary, well, the 100th Oscars, which happens in 2 years, so 2028. Sorry, Tom, you're just going to have to deal with all of the other stunt awards that you've gotten. That brings us to female in a lead role. I don't really know that there's a lot to say on this one. I've been calling it all season. I think that this one is a sweep. I really do believe that that's right. Jessie Buckley, in my opinion, is this year's Kieran Culkin. She's winning everything. She already has. She's going to continue to, and it's just going to go into the Oscars. It's not that Rose Byrne, Kate Hudson, Chase Infinity, and Emma Stone are not fabulous. Emma Stone, previous, SAG nominee and winner. Kate Hudson, previous SAG nominee, but there's just no denying what Jessie Buckley does in Hamnet. So that to me is a sure thing. All right, now moving on to their counterpart, male in a lead role. Okay, we all know and we've all heard the whole thing about how SAG doesn't award the winners back-to-back years. And Timothée Chalamet won last year for A Complete Unknown, and so then if you think about that, he shouldn't win this year. And honestly, I don't think he is going to win this year. I mean, we've got some stiff competition, right? I mean, okay, Timmy's already won. Leo's won, 1 out of 6 times. Ethan Hawke's been nominated twice, never won. And then you got Michael B. Jordan and Jesse Plemons, who this is their first time film SAG nomination. So where does this leave us, right? Well, first off, we know Leo isn't going to be at the ceremony because he's filming the new Martin Scorsese film with Jennifer Lawrence. And Timmy, of course, is going to be there because we all know Timmy really wants this Oscar in this win. But my prediction, it's going Ethan Hawke. And I know everyone is thinking, like, what the heck? Like, Ethan Hawke, and a lot of people, they're like, dude, Blue Moon, it's a boring movie. But it's very dialogue heavy. It tells a true life story. And let's be honest, voters love Ethan Hawke. I mean, he's been nominated for 5 Oscars, and he gives one hell of a performance as Lorenz Hart. And so I think there's just something about the actors wanting to give it to somebody different this year. SAG voters, they love the career narrative, and you've got that when it comes to Ethan Hawke. So I believe it's going to be Ethan Hawke. If not, do they go out on a limb and they go with somebody like Jesse Plemons, who is phenomenal in Begonia? Michael B. Jordan, who would be my personal pick in Sinners. I don't think that's the way it's going to be. I think it's either Ethan Hawke or Timmy, but I'm going to go with Ethan Hawke. Now, male in a supporting role. Guys, this one is crazy to me, right? You got Critics' Choice went to Jacob Elordi. Golden Globe went to Stellan Skarsgård, who, by the way, isn't even nominated here because the Actors Award didn't nominate anybody internationally. And then, oh, that's right, BAFTA decided to throw us a loop and all of a sudden give a win to Sean Penn. I don't really know what this means because, like I said, it's actors voting for actors, but there's a lot of people who dislike Sean Penn on, like, personal levels. Yet, honestly, he does give one heck of a performance. But for those voters who maybe like One Battle After Another and think it's a fabulous movie, do they go with Benicio del Toro, who SAG has already given an award to in the past? My gut tells me Sean Penn. I just think the role he performs, the movie, the love for the movie, I mean, people can't get enough of it. I mean, I'm filming this after the Producers Guild of America Awards happened, and they just awarded, One Battle After Another as their best film. So I'm thinking Sean Penn, Miles Catton, they love him, but I don't think enough actors love him to like move them up there. Paul Mescal does give a heck of a performance in Hamnet, yet he didn't get nominated for the Oscars. So are the actors really that into him? I don't know. I think it goes Sean Penn, and if it doesn't, I think it's going to be Benicio. I know a lot of people think Jacob Elordi would be second, but I think the voters are going to go One Battle After Another, and in my opinion, they go with Sean Penn. This category, we all know it just upsets me. This is supporting actress, which Ariana Grande should have totally won. Hashtag Grande Oscar win. She should have won last year, but everyone was like, no, they're going to wait and give it to her when the whole sequel's done. And I said, wasn't going to happen because they were going to screw her over, and they did. They screwed over Wicked for good. I'll get off my soapbox right now. Where does this leave us? You got Odessa Izan from Marty Supreme, who she doesn't stand a chance. Ariana, nope, they don't love her enough. You got Amy Madigan for Weapons, stellar performance, horror flick. She was nominated for an Oscar back in 1982 for Twice in a Lifetime. She's married to Ed Harris. She's got a great career narrative. Wunmi Masaku just won the BAFTA, and people love Sinners, also a horror movie. Do they go that way? Then you got Teyana Taylor, who also is in One Battle After Another. People love her. And by the way, all of them except Ariana, their first time SAG Actor Award nomination. Somebody is going to get, their 1 out of 1, their first nomination, their first win. And in my opinion, I get it, right? We got BAFTA going one way with Wunmi. We got Golden Globes going Teyana Taylor. We got Critics' Choice going Amy Madigan. Amy Madigan wasn't nominated at BAFTA, so not exactly a like-to-like comparison. I think actors love career narratives, so I believe, in my opinion, SAG, it's going to go with Amy Madigan. Guys, how do you not watch Weapons and think that it's phenomenal? And because this isn't the Oscars, I think they're more likely to give the award to a film or to an actor in a film that, isn't necessarily nominated for other things. Like at the Oscars, Amy Madigan and Weapons, she's the only nomination. So honestly, that might hurt her. But like I said, voting doesn't end until March 5th. And so whoever wins SAG, if they give one hell of a speech, which we all know, starting at Critics' Choice, Golden Globe, BAFTA, all of them, their speeches are like auditions, right? They're like interviews for the job of winning the Oscar. So whichever one of these 3 women win it, I could say is pretty much going to be a lock for the Oscar. So, definitely this is the category to be watching come Sunday night. Well, tonight. So I don't know. I got to go with Amy Madigan. That's what my gut tells me. This category, if somebody out there can explain it to me, how in the world the voters decide, because, you look all over and it's, this is SAG's idea of best film. And yep, sometimes it does match the Oscars. Sometimes it doesn't. Then you'll get all the, pundits out there saying, well, it's who they nominated in the most acting categories, right? And then it's like, oh, no. They have to win in an acting category in order to win cast. Well, so, okay, Frankenstein. They only had one chance with Jacob Elordi. They don't win it. So I guess in that theory, they get thrown out. Hamnet, they got 2 out of 2 nominations. Really, they nominated everybody they could. Paul Mescal, Jessie Buckley. Buckley wins, that's 1 out of 2. Marty Supreme, 2 nominations. If you consider Timmy winning, which I don't, then they go 0 out of 2. One Battle After Another, really, there's only 4 categories. They got 5 nominations. So then if you go with that rationale, it should be One Battle After Another. Sinners, they landed 3 nominations and, in my opinion, are going to get 1 win. So that's 1 out of 3. I don't know. I couldn't for the life of me wrap my head around it. I did so much data digging in that I might actually do a whole separate video just on the history of past, say, cast ensemble winners compared to Oscar winners, compared to how in the hell do they pick them? Does it depend on nominations or wins? I don't know. But right now, I'm going with Sinners. I think that at the end of the day, actors, yes, they love Paul Thomas Anderson. Yes, they love the movie. Yes, it's going to end up winning the Oscar. Because there is the crossover between SAG and Oscar voters, I think they want to award Sinners some type of award. Ryan Coogler deserves it. It's an amazing film. And so then, in my opinion, I think they end up going with Sinners for cast. I don't know, gang. Those are my predictions. I'm probably living in my chaotic ADHD world, which of course I am, as I'm not releasing this video till like 12 hours before it actually comes out, but it is definitely going to be one to watch. I say it all the time. I like it when award shows kind of throw us some chaos, and this year BAFTA's been doing it. Golden Globes didn't go with Critics' Choice. Cannot wait to see what SAG happens, and after that, be looking for my Oscar prediction videos. More to come. Peace, love, and by the way, who are you guys picking for the Actor Award?